Hey, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is the author, Andrew Snorton, and you're joining me for the Fast 15. As we normally do on Wednesdays, we take about no more than 15 minutes to take a moment to pause, reboot, get a note from any of the books or audio books, close out with a couple of announcements, and keep it moving. As you guys know, it's the holidays, but just about any day, we know that there's a lot going on. And sometimes you can't wait until the end of the day or the beginning of the next day for your pick me up. So we hope that this moment for everyone to kind of pause and reboot, it not only helps you out, but it's something that helps me out. So thanks to everybody who's liking, sharing, reposting, all that and then some. So to stay connected with me, of course, add me on Instagram, AuthorASnorton. That's probably the easiest way to do it. And when you add me and when you click on the link in the bio, it'll take you to my Linktree. And the very first thing that you'll see will be the newsletter, which goes out about once every 2 weeks. So the newest newsletter came out earlier today. So make sure to go ahead and add, like, share, all that. Check it out for all that and then some. So I definitely thank each and every one of you for joining me. And of course, anytime I'm live and I see someone, I'm definitely going to shout him out. Shouts to Morgan Brock, who it's been a minute, but Morgan, tremendous work that she's doing in acting and film, things along those lines. So make sure to check her out and give her a word of support. Lita_James114, good to see you, fam. Hope you are doing well and having a very good holiday season. So before we get into our topic for the day from one of the books, I always try to do a reminder. We know that there are people who are probably watching live or will watch or what have you. They're going through something. And I know personally there are people who are going through physical health challenges, mental health challenges, the transitions of, family members, things along those lines. And I know during the holidays, as you hear, it does get magnified. It really does. The holidays can be a great time, but it can be a tough time for people. So if you're somebody you know is going through a life hurdle or life challenge, yes, you have every right to feel some kind of way. We're human. We're going to go through the range of emotions. Some of them are refined and some of them are raw. But by the same token, please take a moment to pause, slow it down, and see what makes the most sense to put you in a better space. So if what you're dealing with requires professional attention, please, if you have access to it, get the professional attention that you need. If what you're dealing with means you just got to change up the people that you're around, the frequency that you do things, any of those informal changes, please identify what you need to do to put you in a constructive place and a better space. So that goes for everybody, myself included. I can acknowledge that in recent weeks, had a couple little bumps, bites, and bruises health-wise, so I know I am making a few adjustments here and there and looking forward to the adjustments I need to make down the road. I mean, that's just being honest. So having said all that, we're going to dive in with our topic from one of the books, Quotes and Notes, Something's on the Horizon. It's a good fit for you or someone you know who understands what you put in your head is going to show up in some way, shape, or form. So it's part think piece with original quotes from yours truly, with the exception of one. But better than the quote is the breakdown of the logic and rationale behind it, and it's a space for you to journal. So whether you agree, you disagree, you want to go in a deeper direction, we know that whatever takes residency in here oftentimes is going to show up, so we have to be real cognizant of that. So trying to be as cognizant as possible from quotes and notes. Here's the quote that I'm going to look into, and then we're going to slightly dive in. It's not always about your pace. At times, it's about your perspective and peace. Let me run that back one more time. It's not always about your pace. At times, it's about your perspective and peace. And anyone who's had to sit down somewhere or have delays to what you're working on, none of us like to be slowed down, from, whatever errands we're trying to run, whatever work we're trying to do, the accomplishments or whatever. But sometimes that happens, and when things come to a screeching halt, we do have to pause and reboot, and we do have to regain our perspective. And a simple reminder for me whenever I'm running into some type of challenge, whether it's work related, it's work on the books or any of that type of stuff, I got to pause and I got to realize, you know what, there's somebody that would love to trade places with you. There's someone who would love to have the challenges that you're taking on because their life challenges are really kicking them in the fill in the blank. So when I sit back and get perspective, there is a sense of peace that, you know what, at some point, I don't know when, but at some point you're going to clear the hurdle. At some point you're going to maneuver around whatever impediment is there. And so while it may take longer than what you want, it may take longer compared to others, but others aren't running the race you're running. So you got to maintain peace, calm, and perspective, even when things are not going your way. And that's a lesson that I am learning and relearning. Doesn't mean you're not trying to chip away at stuff, but you got to understand some things will take this amount of time. Some things may take this amount of time. And then, you know, the end result may be what you want, might be a little bit different, but you still have to maintain your calm, your peace, and perspective. So that's the note that I have from Quotes and Notes, Something's on the Horizon. Make sure to check it out, not only online, but any of your indie bookstores, which are definitely the lifeblood of a lot of us who write. So make sure to check them out. So a couple of quick things, but first I'm going to take a sip of the coffee. Give me a moment. Gotta enjoy some really good coffee with our collaboration with Fontes Coffee. So, of course, the AuthorASnorton blend. I'm sipping on the bourbon infused. I encourage you to get some as well. I know I'm still a big kid at heart, but a couple of announcements. First off, on Friday, I posted the video regarding the scheduled authors talk at Bo's Books and Brews. So we will reschedule sometime in the first quarter. I want to again publicly thank Bo's Books and Brews for working with me. We were originally supposed to do it October 26th, had a health issue come up. Then we're supposed to do it December 14th, had a health issue while I was on the road. So it's like, that's my hint, I gotta sit still for a little bit. So it is kind of irritating sitting still, but I am for right now. So again, shouts to Bo's Books and Brews for being patient, working with me. We're going to get it right during this first quarter of 2025. Upcoming events are probably not going to take place until January 30th. So right now, January 30th at the Book House, Long Branch, New Jersey. So January 30th, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. The Book House, Long Branch, New Jersey. Check me out. I think that'll give me a good 6 weeks to get myself together, but looking forward to my next authors talk. Shouts to my friend, fellow Wake Forest alum and noble frater of Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity, Dr. David Julius Ford. He will serve as the moderator. He's doing some great things at Monmouth University, so shouts and thank you to him. So January 30th, Long Branch, New Jersey, 5:30 to 7:30 at the Book House, Long Branch. Make sure to check me out. February the 22nd, I will be coming back to the Detroit, Michigan area thanks to Detroit Book City. I'll be one of the featured authors for their family book festival, the African American Family Book Festival. I did that event, I want to say 2018 or 2019, and from that really, really grew a lot. So shouts to the tremendous folks at Detroit Book City. Looking forward to getting up to Detroit. I know February is going to be cold, but I got my skull cap. I'll have something on warmer other than what I'm wearing. Before I do, a couple other announcements. I Am DeAndre. Shouts to I Am DeAndre. Make sure to check him out on the gram. Check out the creative work he's doing. So those are the next two book signings that are confirmed. Again, January 30th, Long Branch, New Jersey, and February 22nd, the greater Detroit, Michigan area. So, of course, you'll see the info on social media. If you're subscribed to the newsletter already has that info. Couple other quick things. Of course, shouts to my friends at Fontes Coffee with our coffee collaboration, the AuthorASnorton blend. I'm enjoying the bourbon infused, but you can enjoy decaf, light, medium, and bourbon infused. You can order directly from Fontes Coffee at fontescoffee.com. Click on the menu for special selections. Check mine out. And then, of course, when you check out, you do have the option to donate a percentage of your purchase to some great nonprofits, so make sure to do that. And speaking of the coffee, shouts to Trend Urban Cafe in Stone Mountain, Georgia. They are currently carrying the bourbon infused and the medium roast, so check them out. Go there. like now, today, or any day. And of course, if you want your favorite space and place to carry the coffee, have them reach out to us and let's go ahead and make the magic happen. Try and think of a couple other things that are on the horizon. Of course, it's the holidays. To our friends and associates who celebrate Hanukkah, we pray and trust you're having a happy Hanukkah season. For those who celebrate Christmas, that'll be a week from today. So, of course, Merry Christmas. We have Kwanzaa, which is on the horizon. So, happy Kwanzaa. Then, of course, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day are basically 2 weeks from now. So, with everything going on during the holidays, please be safe while you're out and about. Please, catch up on your rest, which is definitely what I've been doing. But catch up on your rest. Celebrate, as best as possible with family, friends, loved ones. Keep those in mind who aren't able to do so. And just understand the reason behind each holiday. Understand, through the lens of faith, just through the lens of peace and goodwill and acknowledging people's humanity and all that type of thing. Please make sure to make the most of the holidays. But those are some of the main things that are taking place. We'll have some more things, coming up. So make sure to check those out. Make sure to check out our friends at AuthorASnorton CCS for all the work they're doing regarding education, press, and media. They've got some great stories that are going to be coming out this week and next week. So make sure to add AuthorASnorton CCS on Instagram to check them out. I guess that's really about it, as I'm going to get ready and I guess eat some lunch and that type of thing and continue to manage my schedule. But shouts to I am DeAndre, Lita_James114, and Morgan Brock for joining me online. Many thanks to everybody liking, watching, sharing, reposting, all that and then some. Every little bit does help. In addition to purchasing any of the books online, which I know is convenient, please, please, please support your independent bookstores. They're the ones that give us an opportunity before others. And I'm just realizing I didn't cut this other light on. Oh, amazing. I know. I do this whole thing and I didn't have this other light on. Charge it to my head, not to my heart. But those are some of the main things to keep in mind. So as we get ready to wind down, as a reminder, we will take a break next Wednesday for Christmas, but we'll be back on for New Year's Day, January 1st. So I do hope that all of you continue to have a good holiday season. Be safe while you're out and about. Be blessed. Be a blessing to others. And as we get ready to close out, like I usually like to say, whether small or big, a victory is a victory. Whether slow or swift, movement is movement. And I know sometimes I switch the order, but you guys know the intent. So anyway, keep it victorious, keep it moving. Please be safe this holiday season. Again, we're taking a break next Wednesday for Christmas, but we'll be back on in 2025 for New Year's. But still, do what you guys normally do, but check it out. Thank you so much for your encouragement, your support, and I look forward to seeing you guys real soon. All right, take care, y'all. Peace.